So you want to know what it's like to live on the Oregon coast in your fifth wheel full time all winter long? It's raining again. I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who traded in our home and art studio for a home studio on wheels. Along with Gracie and Jasper, we've hit the road full time in search of new landscapes and inspiration. And we'd love to have you join us on our adventures.
Well, by the time we hook up the Til the truck to tag along our fifth wheel, we're going to have been in Oregon for the entire fall and winter.
Make me work, make me sweat inside, make me feel like I'm alive.
We're going to share with you the 5 reasons why we love it here in the winter and why we would do it all over again. But first, let's talk about the atmospheric rivers.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. And when the meteorologist comes on the news and says, watch out, there's an atmospheric river coming your way, it rains a lot.
It's time to batten down the hatches.
It's instead of forested areas. Fortunately, we're living in a forested area, as you can see.
Well, we got another atmospheric river, and we got to go to town to the post office because death and taxes are the only two sure things.
Living in an RV in an atmospheric river or a lot of rain is loud. I just thought we had to worry about being in a tsunami zone. We're from Colorado, we don't know all these things.
And if Mama's not happy, nobody's happy.
No. How did you sleep last night?
Really well. It's a very peaceful night.
The only thing that woke him up was his...
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I've never heard myself do that.
Yeah. Anyway, Gracie and I got no sleep. It was a rough night, huh, Doodlebug? I know, we're tired. But it's not all bad, because with those storms come the most amazing, towering, phenomenal big waves you've ever seen. And that's our number 1 reason why you need to come to the Oregon coast in the winter. This was worth staying in Oregon for the winter, right here.
And the excitement of watching the winter waves crash into the shoreline can be addictive.
It's so exhilarating.
It's an adrenaline rush.
It's like being on a roller coaster. You're like terrified, excited, all these different emotions are going through you. I've never seen anything like this. This is both scary and exhilarating and wet, very wet. It's been my favorite thing of this whole trip, and I was like really reluctant. I didn't even really care. Scott was, I gotta see the winter waves. I've just gotta see the winter waves, and I could care less. I think I loved the winter waves more than he did. It was my favorite part of the whole trip.
And if you happen to have the big waves coming in during a king tide, watch out.
So the king tides only happen in the winter and only for a few days in, what is it, November, December, and January. So you have to be here in the winter if you want to see the king tides.
Waves are coming all the way up to 101. So in layman's terms, the king tides are when the sun and the moon are closest to the earth and all the planets are in alignment. And that creates more of a gravitational pull.
When the king tides come in, the beaches are gone. There's flooding into the towns.
The highest tides of the year.
That's what happens to the parking lot at Sunset Bay.
Yeah.
During a king tide. It water. Just sitting here thinking, king tides, big swells, and Pacific Northwest storms. We're gonna have some good beachcombing after this baby settles down. I'm seeing agates in my future. So with all the king tides, the big waves, and the high seas, come our number 2 reason to come to the Oregon coast, and that is amazing beachcombing. Can we talk about agates?
And driftwood.
And fossils.
And hagstones.
Oh, the hagstones are amazing.
Make me feel like I'm alive. Take this hurt, lady, throw it in my face. Don't let these bones slow you down. 'Cause I'm coming on.
And it's a fossil of some kind. I thought we could hang that on the side of the mantle. We've collected a lot of rocks. We might need a toy hauler. I don't know why, but we brought home this super huge holy rock.
We're not getting a bigger rig. And when we're out collecting things on the beach, we're also seeing that the landscapes are constantly changing. There can be a waterfall in a spot where there wasn't a waterfall before, a river where there wasn't a river before. Ah, it's cold though.
And we've even seen on the beaches where it's just been smooth and sandy, there'll be like a 5-foot drop off in the sand. This wasn't here before. And the 3rd reason we love to be on the coast in the winter,
Solitude.
there's not very many people.
One of my favorite things is to go walking on the beach and you got the only set of tracks.
It's a lot quieter. The traffic's really, really minimal, and we really can go to a beach and have the whole thing to ourselves. We have this whole thing to ourselves. It's like our own private paradise. And all of the popular pullouts for the viewpoints and the gorgeous spots that are down here, in the summer, those can be really hard to find a parking spot at.
Yeah, a lot of the pullouts on Highway 101 are small and kind of precarious to get in and out of, and we've got that big dually. So in the wintertime, it's usually not a problem. And the number 4 reason we love it here in the wintertime is the weather.
And not that bad weather we were telling you about.
Oh, the good weather.
It is mild here. The climate's so mild. We've been so surprised that in the winter, it's like spring in Colorado where everything is vibrant and green. We have flowers blooming in January, and we've never had to worry about the fifth wheel and winterizing or making sure pipes don't freeze. So as we're filming this video, and not to be a jerk and rub it in or anything, but it's like negative. How much is it in Colorado?
I just talked to a friend in Texas, and it's going to be 16 degrees and snowing there.
Yeah.
In southern Texas tonight.
And at home in Colorado, our family is getting it's freezing and snow, and it's sunny. It's fairly warm out today. The beach is calm, so it's definitely makes up for those rainy days. So that brings us to our 5th reason to come to Oregon in the winter: the most phenomenal sunsets. You've been having some fun with photography, haven't you?
Yeah, like yesterday. It was cloudy for 2 days, and we went out to the beach last night, and if there's a clearing off to the western horizon, that sun's going to shoot up through there and hit those clouds, and it just lights everything up. And as a photographer, I've always kind of lived and breathed for sunsets and golden hours.
And this whole southern coastline is magical. It's been a real inspiration for our creativity. So if you're like us and you like photography or you're artists, then this is a great place to come for inspiration. So those are our top 5 reasons to come to the Oregon coast in the winter. There's so many more reasons, but we'll leave you with that and Till further notice, we're going to finish out our stay here on the Oregon coast, and we'll see you in the next video.